Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. If this is your first time, my name's David. I review magic tricks. I review magic tricks, preferably the latest and the greatest. This is not a practical joke channel or a prank channel. This is not a rant and rave channel. This is not a performance channel. This is a review channel. We review stuff here. Today we're going to review mental dust. What is mental dust? Mental dust is a new creative way to do the ashes on forearm trick. So if you don't know, there's a way to do a revelation on your arm, right? So either a spectator selects a card or a word, maybe an ESP symbol. You then reveal it in a creative way, typically by rubbing ash or salt or pepper right on your arm. And as you rub, the ash falls away and the word is revealed on your arm. I've even seen some magicians do this with like scratches, like scratch marks. What mental dust does is it puts the ash revelation on your spectator's arm. That's right. So you'll be able to do your card force or do an ESP card force and put the pepper or the salt or the ash on their arm, rub it away, and then the revelation will be on their arm, and they can walk away with it. They can walk away with it on their arm as an all-day proof that some magician just blew my mind. Let's talk about it. All right, mental dust. Let's say you pay your $35 to your favorite Murphy's Magic retailer. What will you get? It's all done very homemade. A little cardboard box with a printed cover. Inside that, you're getting a tube, a found item, not manufactured, a tube of something that you'll be able to replenish and get more of. You can find it anywhere. And then the other thing you're going to get is the gimmick. I'll call it the applicator. You're going to get an applicator that allows you to palm the revelation and use that applicator to apply the revelation to your spectator's forearm. You'll also get a carrying case that allows you to keep it all in your pocket so it doesn't get disturbed. That's the best I can tell you without giving it away what it is. Is it what I thought? I didn't even know what to think. I didn't know what to think. I've seen some other revelations that people have done with like modified thumb tips and things that are more like impression devices, right? You shake their hand or something and you impress into their skin or impress into your skin, and it's done, you know, quickly, like a blister effect, but not one where you're doing the ash reveal on another person. So I was very curious to see how they solved that dilemma. Is it well made? It's okay. It's 3D printed, okay? It's 3D printed. And I've seen some other creators now kind of get into the field, you know, get into the manufacturing field. 3D printing has allowed a lot of people to start, you know, creating things and selling things out of their home without having to go through the manufacturing process where you find someone else, and, you know, a third party to make it for you. I don't know, 3D printing for me, and maybe this is just me, but 3D printing feels like it's good for you. It's good, you know, if you're making something for yourself or for your home or for your costume or for an action figure or something, I think it's fine. When you start mass producing it for other people, I think 3D printing still looks a little cheap to me. It kind of just looks like how computer graphics used to look in movies. You know, like computer special effects, like the first ones. We used to think, oh, that's really cool that you could do that, but it still looks totally fake. So these are all 3D printed items or found items. What's the overall quality and production value of the downloaded video that you get? The tutorial is 9 minutes. That's right, it is only 9 minutes. And it is your teacher talking to a stationary camera. There's some very strange music in the background, and for some reason the music gets louder the last 20 seconds. Now, as far as what he'll teach you, like I said, it is only 9 minutes. So it is not very long at all. He really only has enough time to show you what you get, how to set it up, how to do the trick. He gives you a quick idea. He shows you some of the other applicators you could buy. You can really only buy one of these. So you can either buy a King of Clubs, an 8 of Spades, or the wavy lines from the ESP set, but you will only get one. And then he gives you some other ideas for the tube of stuff that you might have to replenish. Pocket space, that's the great thing about this, is it's all self-contained in your pocket. So not the ashes, by the way, not that. You're not gonna keep that in your pocket, but the applicator is in your pocket, ready to go, and it won't get disturbed by anything else that might be in your pocket. And it really wouldn't matter how your pocket was. You'll be able to reach in there, dislodge it from the holder, and bring it out in palm, and then go into your trick. Of course, you're gonna have your ashes or your pepper, your salt in another container out where everyone can see it, and then you'll do the revelation on their arm. Angles wise, you're gonna have to keep it palmed. Now, I will say that it is not necessarily very small. Now, as far as the real estate that it will take up in your palm, it's probably gonna be around this size right here. I would say it's the same as a $50, right? Same as a $50. So you can palm a $50, you can palm this. And he's giving you a little bit of a help. There's a little bit of a helper that helps you. It is square, it's not round, okay? So there is that, so there's some edges on it. And he's made it it looks kind of the same shade that you would say maybe a thumb tip is. Can it be inspected? There's nothing to inspect. Now, that means the spectator will walk away with it on their arm. And they will also be walking away with both the salt or pepper, whatever you use, right? And the residue that is adhering it to their skin. So they will have both of those as they leave. What are the sleights and difficulty level of this? I don't know. That part really wasn't covered in the video. The only thing he covers in the video is how to carry it on your person, how to dislodge it from the applicator, and then he demonstrates pushing it into his own skin. But he doesn't ever demonstrate putting it onto the spectator's skin. And he doesn't ever show you how you would do that or under what circumstance. He doesn't give you kind of, you know, magicians always say, do it in the offbeat, but then they never show you what an offbeat looks like. They never teach you what that means. You have to create that offbeat. So what you are doing is you are holding a piece of plastic that is about the size of a $50, and you are pressing that into their skin to make the residue adhere so that the effect can take place. And he doesn't teach you how to do that. So sleights and difficulty level, I mean, I would say you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself. Setup and reset, you will have to take the applicator and do something to it, right? And then lock it in its carrying case and keep it in your pocket. I would say it probably could dry up if you leave it in there too long, okay? Only because you might live in a more humid place or it might be warmer where you live, or you just might have spent too long. So I wouldn't let it sit in there too long before you go to use it. Positives, all right, so what are the positives? I think Mental Dust has come up with a very creative way to do the ash on arm trick for your spectator. Negatives, all right, so what are the negatives? I think for me, I'm gonna say this is probably a pass because number one, there wasn't any teaching about how to get it onto your spectator's arm. I mean, that was the big sell. The big sell of this is you put it on the spectator's arm, and then there's no teaching in the video about how to do that. There's no live footage. There's no evidence that this could actually be done. I think the proof is on the creator in this point. You know, he's telling us it can be done, but then he doesn't show us how to do it. So I think that was a big letdown. And then the fact that it's only a 9-minute video. I mean, you're paying $35 for something that was 3D printed, and then he's only giving 9 minutes of instruction. That's just not enough. That's just not enough for $35, I think. So is it worth your money? I gotta say, you know, like I said, it's a pass for me. if on hearing this and talking it through, you think it would work for you, then great. I think that's the thing, is like some people, we all like different things. Okay, we all like different things. The other thing that was a pass for me was the applicator, the way it looks, the letters like king and club and 8 and spades and the wavy lines. It looks like it was printed. So it's in an actual font, and it's actually clean. All the lines are clean. And so just for me, something like the ash reveal on the arm, I think it needs to look way more organic. Like it needs to look like the salt mysteriously formed into those letters and words. Not that it was it looks printed now. So I think if the spectator does feel you press plastic into their skin, which I'm thinking if it's the shape of a $50, they're going to, right? It's the size of a $50. They're going to feel you push plastic into their skin, and they're going to say, what was that? Do you have something in your hand? And then second, when they see it, they're going to put 2 and 2 together and say, oh, the piece of plastic you pushed into my skin was this card reveal. So I don't know. I'm sure there's a way you could slyly do it, especially maybe do it as part of another trick. I think that's how you would have to do this, is you're going to do the application during some other trick and then switch over to this trick so that there's space between the two. That's how I would see this working, because you're going to have to distract them from the fact that you touched them earlier and go to the revelation. At least that's just for me. So yeah, like I said, it's a pass for me. I don't think there wasn't enough teaching. And that's everything I can say about mental dust. I hope that I've answered some questions for you, or at least introduced you to a brand new effect. And if that's true, hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow, hit all the buttons. That would really help me out. And huge thanks to Murphy's Magic Supplies for allowing me to have this trick so that I could do the review for you. And you can find it wherever quality Murphy's Magic products are sold. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, do you want some more information about the t-shirt I was wearing in today's video? Sure. If you scroll down, there's a row of graphics that look like t-shirts, and you can click any one of those, and that'll take you to my Teespring store. There, you'll see that I have a variety of different designs. There's more than one, so it's not just the shirt I was wearing today. And they're also at a large variety of price points, so there's something for everybody. Plus, if you click on a design that you like or that you're interested in, you'll also notice that you can select that shirt in different colors. So you're not locked into the color that you see in the graphic. And that means, of course, you can buy the same design in several colors. Now, I don't ask that you buy a shirt. You don't have to. That is not how I ask that you support me. But if you do buy a shirt, I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel, for believing in me. You guys are awesome. My fans are great. And I love it when you guys send pictures or you tag me on Instagram and you say, I bought a Magic Orthodoxy shirt. You have no idea how great that makes me feel, and just what a lift that is in my day. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye.